My name is Chris Adams, and I'm the co-founder of the company. And so if I leave you with one take-home message here, is that we have taking a contact lens that's already approved for everyday use, your basic Costco or CVS contact lens, coupled with already approved drugs to create unique products for very large markets. So that's essentially the take-home message for today. So we have an extensive IP portfolio covering our technology, and we have completed phase 1 glaucoma studies in patients at the University of Florida, and I'll go through that in a little bit. So the team is myself. I have experience in ophthalmology, developing an amniotic membrane-coated contact lens from some years ago. It's a pretty widely used technique in the ophthalmology and optometry world today. And our Chief Scientific Officer, Dr. Anuj Chauhan, is also the inventor of the technology at the University of Florida, and Craig Walker comes to us with 30-plus years of experience at J&J in the contact lens division. So essentially, we take a contact lens that's full of drug and put it over the eye, over the cornea, to be more precise. That particular setup can deliver multiple types of drugs. It delivers them directly to the cornea, and we think it's more efficient than most other technologies in the marketplace today. Essentially, we deliver 50 times the drug that's present in an eye drop. So if you had a standard contact lens and you drenched it with drug, what would happen is the drug essentially would run out of the contact lens, straight out to the eye, and be done within 5 minutes or so. Using our technology, where we put barriers, and these barriers are essentially vitamin E, we take the vitamin E, soak the contact lens with that solution. The barrier is then set up like a matrix, if you will, on the contact lens, and then you have the drug has to navigate its way through the contact lens. We can vary the release rates of the drug by varying the concentrations of the vitamin E. So we can precisely engineer the release either 1 hour or in some cases 2 weeks. And this is essentially an SEM of the contact lens. You can see all the holes in the lens. It's very porous, and then the vitamin E in the bottom. So we have a nice pipeline of products that we're looking at. Our first product will come into the marketplace in 2020. It's going to be an antibiotic-coated contact lens for treating corneal ulcers and corneal abrasions. We expect to have that product on the market by the third quarter of this year. And then our glaucoma product is undergoing clinical studies. So we did an animal study with our lens on beagle dogs that are genetically bred to have glaucoma. And so essentially, we put a lens on for 24 hours, took the lens off, then we put the lens on again for 24 hours, and then took it off. And as you can see, the IOP starts to drop on the test eye. And what's more unique here is that at hour 50 or hour 48, our IOP remained low for the next 9 days without any drug present whatsoever. So we think that has significant implications for the glaucoma market, and I'll go into that a little bit as well. And we also did the same with a prostaglandin analog, and we saw similar results. So in our phase 1 study, we tested 10 patients using the vitamin E lens. We saw no significant adverse events. We saw some irritation. We think the irritation was due to the preservative in the drug that we used. We actually told the IRB that we're going to have irritation. They didn't care. They wanted a safe and effective drug to be used. And then we took 2 patients from that group, and we gave them the drug-loaded contact lens. And again, we saw no significant adverse events. And again, the preservative caused some issues. And as we saw in the dog study, we put the lens on twice in 2 days. We then took the lens off, and for a period of up to 9 days later, the IOP remains low. So we think the implications for this, for the average user would be to put the lens on Sunday and don't put it back on again. Take it off on Monday and don't put it back in until the next following week. So once a week dosing, that's pretty easy for the user. So our milestones are to begin our antibiotic lens testing process. Essentially, that's just going to be a safety study. We will start our phase 2 glaucoma studies sometime this summer, and then we'll continue forward with our glaucoma program and launch our antibiotic lens third quarter of this year. So in summary, we have a user-friendly drug delivery device that's going to deliver more drug to the eye more effectively than eye drops, increasing patient compliance, which is a big deal. We have an extensive patent portfolio covering the technology, and more importantly, we're raising financing to continue this story going forward. Thank you.